Hey guys, it's Cynthia Swanson here coming from Northern Illinois, where I might say it has been a little cold the last couple of days. For those of you who have had your head under a rock, it's been anywhere between 35 and probably 50 below with the wind chill. It's been an interesting couple of days for sure. I think most people have hibernated. I went out one time early this morning to grab something and came right back home. I know yesterday my daughter did the water test where you throw water outside, freezes in the air. It's crazy, and you see some videos of people throwing water outside and it turns to snow. It's been absolutely insane here. So tonight I wanted to do an Instant Pot recipe for the Super Bowl, which is in 3 days. I know wings are a huge part of a lot of people's Super Bowls, their parties. So what I've done is I'm going to cut up some garlic right now and keep talking. I usually have this pre-cut and pre-measured, but this recipe is so simple. I wanted to keep it as is so you could see how quickly you can do this in an Instant Pot. This literally will take me maybe, I don't even know if it'll take me 5 minutes to pull all of this together, but I wanted to share this with you guys and see what other recipes you guys might have that you would like to share. I'm always looking for new appetizers. You kind of get sick of the same ones after a while. So that's why I wanted to do this, because this is super easy. Uh-oh, I have someone coming in. You might have to go through the front door. All right, sorry. So at any rate, I am cutting up, it's 3 cloves of garlic, which they say about a tablespoon, but 3 cloves of garlic is plenty for me. I'm not much of a garlic person. So that's pretty well cut up like this. So what I'm gonna do, it calls for a cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna do something kind of odd. I'm kind of mixing my barbecue sauces here because I don't think I have enough of my Sweet Baby Ray's. So it calls for a cup of this. Oh, it's stuck. I'm not sure what's going on there. Bear with me here. You can come on up, Brooke. So I don't have enough of that. So what I'm gonna do is I have other sauce here. I've got 2 types of Buffalo Wild Wing. I've got the honey barbecue and the Asian zing. And I do kind of like it a little spicy, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of Asian zing in here to equal a cup. And this is what I love about this recipe, you guys. I'm literally taking every single ingredient and I'm dumping it in the pot like this. So there's my cup of barbecue. Can tell this is super complicated, right? I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And again, easiest recipe in the world. I love this. I'm just dumping it in there. And the next, it's calling for 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. So we're gonna dump that in here. And to that, I'm going to add the garlic, the fresh garlic that I just cut up, like that. I'm gonna throw that in the sink. And then we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of water, and then a 1/2 cup of honey, hence honey barbecue ribs. So this should give it a little bit of a spice, the Asian zing that I just used, so you can use any type of barbecue sauce. I personally love the Buffalo Wild Wings. They're different options, and I love Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm a huge Sweet Baby Ray's person. So we have that. And I'm not sure what other appetizers that we're thinking about taking on Sunday. I know I love shrimp and cocktail sauce. That's kind of a basic one. Cheese and cracker is always good. What I'd love to do maybe next year is, have you seen those big football stadiums that people have made out of cardboard? And then they fill that up with different appetizers. It's so cool. I've seen that, but I've not yet attempted that. So here, and this is pretty much it then. I'm mixing this all up like that. That's the sauce, if you can see that. And then I've got 2 pounds of chicken wings, you guys. So I'm throwing that in there. And I'm literally gonna seal the lid like this. Make sure that it's locked so it's gonna come to pressure. And I'm gonna cook this for 12 minutes. So, you know, if you remember what I've said previously, it takes maybe 10 minutes to come to pressure, and then it will cook for 12 minutes. And after that, what I will do is I will take it out and I'll put it on a cookie sheet with aluminum foil, and then I'm gonna baste it with additional barbecue sauce, and you broil it for 5 minutes, flip your wings over, baste them again with barbecue sauce, and then pop them in for another 2. So it kind of caramelizes that barbecue sauce on there, and it's really, really tasty. Note to self, if you have your oven on, don't leave a stick of butter on there because it will melt. This is what happened to me today. I didn't realize that I had a stick of butter on the stove, so thankfully it was on plate. Otherwise, this would have been all over my stove. So do be careful with that. And other than that, I'd love some different ideas for Super Bowl, for Super Bowl appetizers to bring. You know, what are some of your favorites? If you've got recipes, I'd love to have them. If you guys have got some thoughts on the Instant Pot, maybe some appetizers that you've created in that, that would be great. And in the meantime, stay very warm, and I will see you tomorrow night.